the comments editor of our sister concern Mail today, Dr. Manoj Joshi, who is with us. Dr. Joshi, clearly there was a plan of action where this execution was to be carried out. Rahman Malik was to visit India. That was cancelled. Yesterday, the president rejected the mercy petition. Overnight, Ajmal Kasab gets moved to Yerwada Jail. 7:30 a.m. he gets executed, and it's only then that news of his execution is revealed.
Well, you see, the thing is that the anniversary of 26/11 was around the corner. And I think this was appropriate since all his mercy petitions had been rejected. They had been rejected by the Supreme Court and after that by the President. So there was nothing to wait for. And I think this is for the people who were affected by 26/11, this whole country, as well as the victims. It was high time that this sentence was carried out, because there was absolutely no doubt about his guilt and his participation in the killing.
Dr. Joshi, will the naysayers say, why did we jump the queue with Ajmal Kasab? There are several others who've been waiting in the queue. There is Afzal Guru, similar circumstances. So did Kasab jump the queue because he was a Pakistani terrorist?
You see, the thing is that in the case of Afzal Guru, there is no, Afzal Guru was not directly involved in the activity. Meaning Afzal Guru was supposed to be part of the conspiracy. This is the same that occurs with regard to the Rajiv Gandhi assassins, meaning they were part of the conspiracy, they were not actual killers, whereas in the case of Kasab, he actually wielded the gun which killed people. And I think so there is in Kasab's case, there is something very distinct, very different. I'm not sure about the queue, whether there is such a thing or not. It is true that Afzal Guru was sentenced to death earlier than Kasab, but I'm not sure whether the government is bound by that.
Indeed, but the question remains, the courts have said in the past, I mean, whether you're wielding the gun yourself, killing people, or the fact that, you know, you may have been a part of the conspiracy, the crime remains as grave. Will there now be pressure on the government to carry out the death sentence of Afzal Guru, or will the government now be under less pressure before the 4th anniversary of 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks that they've already executed Ajmal Kasab?
Well, you know, in the case, that's what I'm trying to say, that, you know, in the case of Kasab, it is much more graphic, meaning there is photographic evidence, he's actually participating in something. Whereas in the case of the Parliament House attacks, there are still a lot of question marks that are there. In fact, we don't even know the identity of who were the people who were involved in the attack, the killer, meaning the people who died in that attack. So there are question marks there. There is a difference. Yes, of course, political parties like the BJP will make an issue because they've made Afzal Guru's death sentence a political issue in the past. But I think this is more of a judicial issue. When some such things happen, we ought to apply our mind in a judicial way and determine whether the death sentence is the best option or not.
Will this mean that Pakistan will be forced to take action against terrorists in Pakistan, or will this have absolutely no impact whatsoever on the 26/11 accused in Pakistan? That's point one. And if I may draw a parallel with Sarabjit's petition on the other hand, will it have anything to do with that?
Could have an effect on Sarabjit's petition, meaning the Pakistanis can be quite bloody-minded on this, and if they see Kasab as, well, you know, the Indians have hanged a Pakistani and they want to take revenge, they might do that. They're quite capable of doing that. On the other hand, whether this will have a deterrent effect on the Lashkar-e-Toiba, I don't think so. I don't think. I think when Kasab and his colleagues set out for this terrorist action, they were as good as dead as far as the Lashkar-e-Toiba was concerned.
Thank you for joining us in India's perspective.